Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the most abundant macromolecules in nature. They are the main source and storage form of energy in the body. They serve also as structural component of cell membrane. The general formula of carbohydrate is CnH2nOn or CH2ON. Chemically, they contain the elements carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Thus, they are carbon compounds that contain large quantities of hydroxyl groups. Carbohydrates in general are polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketones, or compounds which gives these substances on hydrolysis. Next, coming to the sources of carbohydrates. Baked goods commonly contain dietary starch and added sugar. Most dietary carbohydrates come from plants. Sugars and starches are nutritive carbohydrates, meaning they are broken down and utilized by the body, primarily to generate energy. Although dietary fibers is also a carbohydrate, it contributes no calories because it is not digested or absorbed. Products. Grains products are the leading source of carbohydrates in the diet. Grains naturally contains high concentration of starch, which our gastrointestinal system breaks down into sugars. Common grains in diet include rice, wheat, oats, barley and cornmeal. Any food that includes grains or grains flour as a primary ingredient contains carbohydrates, such as bread and other baked goods, pasta, cereal and crackers. Choosing whole grains products instead of those made from refined grains boosts our dietary fibers intake, which supports our heart and digestive health. Next, starch and vegetables and beans. Beans and starchy vegetables such as potatoes, yams, green peas and corn contain high levels of complex carbohydrates that our body digests into sugars. In addition, starchy vegetables and beans contribute vitamins, minerals and fiber to our diet. Dry beans also serve as a good source of lean dietary protein. Next, fruits. All fruit and fruit juice contain carbohydrates in the form of natural sugars such as glucose and fructose. Fruit sugars contribute nearly all of the calories contained in these foods with presently low consumption rates. Fruit contributes less than 8% of the average daily calories in the diet. Fresh fruit is a healthier option than fruit juice because it provides more dietary fiber and less carbohydrate by volume. Next one is beverages. Dairy milk is the only significant source of dietary carbohydrates not derived from plants. A cup of unflavored milk contains about 11 to 12 grams of carbohydrate in the form of milk sugar or lactose. Chocolate milk contains more than twice the amount of carbohydrate per cup compared to plain milk because sugar is added to sweeten and flavor. Sugar sweetened soda or fruit drinks and sports and energy drinks substantially contribute to dietary carbohydrate intake. Wine, beer, and liquors also contain carbohydrates. Dessert wines typically contain roughly 4 times the amount of carbohydrates found in the table wine. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are defined as optically active polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketones, or substances giving polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone on hydrolysis. Carbohydrates are hydrates of carbon. They contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in the ratio of 1:2:1. Hydrogen and oxygen are combined in the same proportion as in water. Carbohydrates are represented by a general formula CnH2nOn. Classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are optically active polyhydroxyaldehyde and or polyhydroxyketone. Carbohydrates are classified into two ways. One is taste, another one is hydrolysis. Based on the taste, carbohydrates are classified into two groups, namely sugars, another one is non-sugars. Sugars are sweet in taste and soluble in water. They are of two types, namely monosaccharides and oligosaccharides. Again, monosaccharides are divided into aldoses and ketoses. The examples of aldoses: aldotriose, aldotetrose, aldopentose, aldohexose. Again, the ketoses are divided into ketotriose, ketotetrose, ketopentose, ketohexose. Then oligosaccharides are further classified into disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide, and pentasaccharide. Oligosaccharides are sugars which yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides on hydrolysis. They are sweet in taste and soluble in water. Example: maltose, lactose, sucrose. Depending on the number of sugars, oligosaccharides are classified into disaccharide, trisaccharides, and so on. Next, coming to the non-sugars. Non-sugars do not have sweet taste and they are insoluble in water. Example: starch, glycogen, cellulose, chitin, etc. Non-sugars are formed by the linking of many monosaccharides. Hence, non-sugars are called polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are of two types, namely homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. A homopolysaccharide is formed by the linking of a single type of monosaccharides. A heteropolysaccharide contains two types of monosaccharides. The heteropolysaccharides are further classified into neutral sugars and mucopolysaccharides. Based on hydrolysis, the carbohydrates are classified into three groups. One is monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. In the monosaccharide, they are again classified into aldoses and ketoses. Then coming to the oligosaccharide, so it is divided into disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide, and pentasaccharide. Then coming to the polysaccharide, it is divided into two, homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. Monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone, which cannot be further hydrolyzed to simple sugars. Monosaccharides are simple sugars. They are sweet in taste. They are soluble in water. They are crystalline in nature. They contain 3 to 10 carbon atoms, 2 or more hydroxyl groups, and 1 aldehyde or 1 ketone group. They are represented by the general formula CnH2nOn. The important property of monosaccharides is that they readily reduce oxidizing agents such as ferricyanide, hydrogen peroxide, or cupric ion. In such reactions, sugar is oxidized at carbonyl group and oxidizing agent becomes reduced. Glucose and other sugars capable of reducing oxidizing agents are called reducing sugars. So, monosaccharides are reducing sugar. Oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides are sugars which yield 2 to 10 monosaccharide molecules on hydrolysis. They have sweet taste. They are soluble in water. The general formula of oligosaccharide is CnH2ON-1. The common oligosaccharides are maltose, lactose and sucrose. When an oligosaccharide contains two monosaccharide units, the oligosaccharide is called a disaccharide. Example, maltose, lactose, sucrose. And it releases two monosaccharide molecules on hydrolysis. When an oligosaccharide contains three monosaccharide units, it is called a trisaccharide. Example, ramenose. Similarly, a tetrasaccharide is made up of four monosaccharide molecules. In oligosaccharides, the monosaccharides are linked by a glycosidic bond. Some oligosaccharides are found in combination with proteins. Such oligosaccharides are called glycoproteins. Commonly, they are found as side chain of polypeptides. Oligosaccharides are classified into three or more types based on the number of monosaccharide molecules released on hydrolysis. They are disaccharide, trisaccharides and tetrasaccharides. Disaccharides are sugars which yield two molecules of monosaccharides on hydrolysis. They are sweet in taste and soluble in water. The important disaccharides are sucrose, that is cane sugar, lactose, that is milk sugar, maltose, that is malt sugar, cellobiose, that is plant disaccharide, etc. Polysaccharides are non-sugars giving more than 10 monosaccharide molecules on hydrolysis. They may also be regarded as polymeric anhydrides of simple sugars. They do not have sweet taste, they are amorphous substances and also insoluble in water. They have high molecular weight. They form colloidal solution when heated with water. Then they do not exhibit any of the properties of aldehyde or keto groups. Several monosaccharide molecules combine to form polysaccharides. They are linked by glycosidic linkages. They form linear chain or branched chain molecules. They contain only one type of monosaccharide units or many types of monosaccharide molecules. Accordingly, polysaccharides are classified into two types. They are homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides. Homopolysaccharides are composed of only one type of monosaccharides. On hydrolysis, they yield only one type of monosaccharides. Example, starch, glycogen, cellulose, chitin, etc. Heteropolysaccharides are composed of a mixture of monosaccharides. On hydrolysis, they yield a mixture of monosaccharides. Example, hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, heparin, chondroitin, agar-agar, etc. Functions of monosaccharides. The first one is major source of energy. Glucose supplies the immediate energy needed by the tissues. Second one is components of oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. That means monosaccharides form the structural and functional units of oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Functions of polysaccharides. The first one is storage of energy. That means in animals, excess carbohydrates is stored in the form of glycogen in the liver. In plants, it is stored as starch. Second one is supportive function. Cellulose in plants and chondroitin sulfate in bone tissue offer supportive function. Third one is biological lubricants. That means high viscous and mucus like consistency of acidic heteropolysaccharides lubricate the cell surfaces. Fourth one is biological cement. The heteropolysaccharide, that means hyaluronic acid, functions as intracellular cementing substances. The final one is anticoagulants. The heteropolysaccharide heparin functions as an anticoagulant.